I'll end this lesson by sharing with you the summary of this lesson. Some important revision points to be remembered. Firstly, what is economic activity? All the activities that gives an income in return is called an economic activity. Example, people going to factories for work or banks, schools. People of our country, they are engaged in various economic activities of producing goods and services. They work in the three sectors. Economic activities can be classified into three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Now, all these three sectors are very much interdependent. The various production activities in all the three sectors produce a large number of goods and services and employ a large number of people. Then the value of final goods and services produced in each sector during a particular year provides the total production of that sector for that year. Then the sum of the production in all the three sectors is known as GDP, gross domestic product. The contribution of the agricultural sector in the GDP is only 1/4, whereas the secondary and the tertiary sector contributes 3/4. In the year 2013-14, the tertiary sector, it emerged as the largest producing sector in India, which had replaced the primary sector. The service sector in India, it employs many different kinds of people, highly skilled people, educated workers on one side, and very large number of workers are engaged in services such as small shopkeepers, repair persons, transport persons, etc. on the other side. These points which I am discussing with you, you have to go through it in detail when you're reading the textbook and preparing for the exam. Moving on to the organized sector, it covers all those enterprises that are registered with the government and have to follow its rules and regulations. Therefore, when we work in the organized sector, people will have job security. On the other side, unorganized sector, it covers small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of government. Remember the point, outside the control of the government. Employment is not secure in the unorganized sector. Let me now tell you about the term underemployment. Underemployment, also known as hidden unemployment. Underemployment is hidden in contrast to someone who does not have a job and is clearly visible as unemployed. That is why we are calling it as disguised unemployment. Suppose a question is asked, explain the problems of underemployment in the service sector, especially in the urban areas, with example. You'll have to mention, in urban areas, there are thousands of casual workers in the service sector who search for employment. For example, we have petty workers, painters, street vendors, etc., who are underemployed because they do not have better work opportunities. I hope you're satisfied with this explanation.